everybody's nuts. Everyone's yelling and freaking out. It's just crazy.
What they doing? Another one?
All the people that work there would not see.
Almost.
He's gonna walk like a half hour ago. Yo, that shit scared the fuck out of me, bro. I don't get chills like that. That shit gave me chills right now.
Right here. Well, because it's burned out.
It's burned.
Blowing up the buildings, go home, go home, everybody go home. Take the day off, they're blowing up the building. It's terrorist attacks, go home. They're blowing up the building. Get out of the street, go home, go home.
Oh, there's so many dead people. I wonder what George Bush is going to do now. No, it's about time to fucking wake up, fucking stop fucking with other people and stop fucking with us. Evil.
Yeah. Well, me and my husband seen the first plane thing because he seemed a little low. Not thinking that the World Trade Center is behind us. No, the World Trade Center. And then on the right, he just ran straight in. And then we're just looking at the fire, and then we see another plane not thinking. Said, this is not going to happen again, you know, laughing.
So facing us is the second plane? I was in the seventh well.
The second plane.
I was on the second well
It went around, hit it by its side, went right through. Half the tail fell down to the ground.
Yeah, I heard the explosion, the first one.
Yeah.
And then we evacuated.
A big gulf of flame just shot up in both towers. Now I just heard the Pentagon plane went through the attic. Now the Capitol they're emptying because the terrorism just called and said that they're next.
This is the end. We're on the war. I'm joining. That shit.
Oh my God. What do you see?
Floods with that.
Yeah. You can't get to them up there.
Explosions this morning, an explosion near the U.S. Supreme Court in Washington, D.C.
My sister's working there. My sister's sitting on the corner right now crying. I'm telling her to get over here.
she's sitting there.
My wife thinks you might have a bomb. The steel was weak. So we saw the sparks from the steel melting. Black down like okay, that's what I thought. That's what I said. That's what's going to happen to that building right there. That's the thing.
Really close. We're not just at 4, we're like...
Yeah, now it's going.
We felt it vibrate in the face. We were in the basement of the bomb.
Did you get it on film as it was coming down the second building?
Nah, I missed that. I just got people screaming.
I saw the first plane hit the building. I didn't have my camera. I was going to photography shop Spectra, and if I had my pick, I could have gotten the plane was flying low. I could have just.
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee.
Give me a cup, and I'll come over there in a minute. Get me one of those something good.
Wow.
Can you believe it? The World Trade Center.
I know. It's crazy.
I mean, it's like something fucking like the craziest thing that could ever happen. But I mean, what's Bush going to do? We're going to have to fucking bomb some country. I mean, there could be thousands of people dead. A 747 or 757, someone said hit the back. I went in the photography place after the first one, after 15 minutes, and all of a sudden I come outside, the second building's on fire. I didn't see that one. But that came from behind. The first one just was going, it was a plane flying low. We would look at a 2-inch plane, just went right in, didn't try to avoid it or anything. If I had my photography teacher, I take pictures at IC. He says, always carry your camera. Last night I was taking pictures of Deepak Chopra. I went and saw it in the speak, and I had about 3 pictures in there. So this morning, I took pictures of my dog in the apartment. We lived there, and then I went to take them developed. And if I had 10 pictures, I would have brought the camera with me and shot them on the way. I mean, I could have had it on the,
Now you'll never forget.
I know, and I'll always carry it, but I mean, it's a shame. It's very sad.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Are you kidding me? I was there when the plane 747 did it, and I was at the Hudson.
We're working right in City Hall.
When did it hit?
Look at it came down
Saw it go
towards the west.
Unbelievable.
Another one hit from the back, too.
You seen it? Yeah, they hit the both 2 different planes, one from each direction.
Just went. Well, I watched it on the news, and I saw the 747 hit. The hole was so big on the south side that I knew it was going to go, and I kept saying it's going to collapse, and all of a sudden it just hit right over. Did the whole thing go down, or just the upper part?
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It looks like the whole thing.
Yeah, it looks like it's all gone. They hit the Pentagon too.
That's what I heard.
It's crazy.
Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court?
And the Supreme Court.
I seen it. I was working on the fifth floor. I seen the plane come over me and hit the first building.
Is anybody taking credit?
It looked like he was trying to.
Well, if
So
they
what's
hit
he
the
doing?
Supreme Court and the World Trade Center, my guess is the people that did it last time.
I'll tell you right now. Seen the first plane, second plane, and the building come down. I said, I gotta get out of here.
They said they were going to knock
They wanted
down
to keep
both buildings
working.
last time.
They want you to keep working.
The foreman goes, come on, you want to straight or go?
And I'm like, how does the second impact? I didn't see the impact, but it was an enormous fireball that engulfed for a second.
Wings coverage continues with Judy DeAngelis.
Thank you, James. We are just getting word now that not only is the airspace locked, but below ground is also being closed tighter than a drum. We're going to go over to shadow traffic. A reporter Pete Toriello for the latest on that feed.
I'll put over at those space.
That's the F6. Now look at this plane right here. Yeah, but I know, but that wasn't no Tomcat. Why is that even in there? No, how does that come up? Everything should be closed. It's not falling.
Do you sell digital videotape?
Digital videotape?
Mini TV? How much?
$17.99.
17.
$17.99.
More film?
Huh?
Getting more film?
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, just, I'm with the I'm with the village in the state.
Call is a call. Oh, I pray no one knows out here.
Sí, nosotros lo vimos.
That's when I heard the explosion in the second one. I didn't know it was a plane. I heard the explosion. When I run the gun, you know what they did? They hijacked the plane. They got 177 Wall Street. They hijacked it. And they flew, bombs and everything. They flew right to the World Trade Center. They got like, they said there's some more planes they got.
No train.
Whoa.
I'm at Franklin and Church.
Just keep moving it north, please. Just keep moving it north. Keep moving it north.
I'm gonna ask you folks to get in the street if you would, please.
Yeah, they just gotta leave.
Whoever was standing around that is fucking dead. They walked around right on the street.
Excuse me. Ma'am. We're going this way. Everybody's this way. Alright? Everybody's this way. Turn around. Turn around.
60
60,000 people working in the world. And the first tower, can you imagine if the second tower was collapsing? All the people were probably still trying to get out when it collapsed. What happened, the second tower happened maybe 10 minutes ago, and then the first tower happened maybe about 30 minutes ago. You hope, but evacuating 60,000 people from the trade. I was working there like 10 years ago, and it takes like an hour to walk from the 95th floor. No, like an hour, like 10 years ago, the tower went off in the downtown area. They had to evacuate the people, and it took them like 3 hours to evacuate all the people 10 years ago. So, I mean, I'm sure now, people that were in there, you probably had a lot of tragedy. Because there's no way I think you can evacuate all those people in 40 minutes or 30 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a tragedy.
How close were you?
Huh?
How close were you?
I walked through this whole thing. I was downtown and I walked this way, and while I was walking here, I was down near the World Trade Center, and one tower was still standing, the other was only lost 60 stories, but by the time I was down there, the other 40 stories collapsed, and that tower, the tower that was remaining was burning at the top, then all of a sudden it collapsed too.
I saw that, so both of them are gone.
Level. And you know what the tragedy of this is? One guy bought that, the lease on that, for 100 years, and he paid $800 million.
Hope he has insurance.
Well, insurance doesn't cover stuff like this.
Well, there's a lot more people getting hurt, I guess, than him.
God, all those people, no one could have evacuated that building in time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's why all of us are so lucky. I mean, any one of us could have been like in that area or working on that building.
Take care.
You too.
It's the end of the world. That's how it feels.
Life is so strange.
I don't know. This is an emergency.
I know. I was waiting. So, and then went to my house and where I live to help out, and I heard that speculations that they hit the White House and the Pentagon. And then I heard halfway here that during the White House attack, the plane, Air Force One, went into air, and it's not going to land. So it means the president is floating.
No. They flew straight through, went into the building. It's almost like simultaneous. It wasn't like almost simultaneous. Now in the impact of that. Don't say.
I was going to go through the plaza, which I do every morning. I looked up from Fulton Street and I heard this whine, and this fucking plane is just
Big plane?
couldn't, I didn't, what? It was a plane. All this,
These are still in the city.
amazing. It's like you think, well, if I got the license plate, I just saw the plane go in and the whole thing erupted, and we all started running back up Fulton Broad. We all stopped because it was so crowded.
Yeah.
And we looked back up, and you just didn't know what to think of it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, about 10 minutes later, we were just standing there. And then you started to see people jumping. Yeah. It was just from 60 feet floors up. It was just.
Really? They were jumping out of the building?
You know how hot that must have been up there?
What?
You know how hot it must have been up there?
They were jumping the building.
I know they're probably going to need volunteers.
It was awful. I never thought the building would collapse.
Neither did I.
You just saw flames coming out of the floors.
I never occurred to me that it would collapse.
But I guess where they hit it at, weight of everything up and look at
Wait, but it collapsed much later.
right on top of it.
It collapsed about 40 minutes later.
No.
I gotta get through here. Can I go across the street?
No. Boss. What are you doing with that? Go straight down that way. Straight down this way.
Then like, just hope. You couldn't breathe, bro. And there was no sound. It was unbelievable. Really unbelievable.
This is after the building collapsed.
For minutes, we didn't know where we were. It was so... Right, when we started, we couldn't see anything. We got into the place.
And what was the first thing that went through your mind?
That I was gonna die because of breathing. I couldn't breathe. I mean, but then as soon as you start coughing up, you're like, I should breathe. You know, being asphyxiated. So then we're coughing up lumps of dirt. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Where you go? This way. Up on this side. Rita! 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 Right across the street. Between him and the first one and the second one. Second time. I gotta find out about, people. I got girlfriends, people like loved ones. News. The people out, I can't tell you, my friend. We got a huge the second time. Which stairwell to a path? Which one is it? I need to get there. No way. And you know, got the word that the second plane had. We hope that everything works out. There's no way to account for everybody that was in it. But just had to run to the floor and lay there. Very lucky to alive. 51. Wow. We work at our I don't know. I was in the building, so I don't know. All I know is we tried to got everybody out there we could. And then they cleared for emergency personnel. We have no idea. One person up there. He must have been about 30, 35 years old. He was actually between the bullshit and we had to handcuff him. And he had to be dragged out of the building. He was speaking English. He was very concerned about his cell phone.
Do you have any idea why they consider this?
Gas leak? Fuck out of here.
Back, south. Back.
What is that all about? Does it have a reason?
I just heard a bunch of people ran off from the river, said there's another plane coming, and then I heard another bang, but I don't know what's going on. So, gas leak.
The gas leak coming down. You know what's that?
Train station, everything. No. Try, go ahead. Go ahead. The whole tunnel is closed. Washington, you can walk it.
Walking to the Hudson?
No, not to the Hudson.
They say there's another plane flying around without radio contact. 2. And if that's the case, that's going down.
That the flights have been suicide missions and intentional bombings into the two towers. With that, we saw people running away from the area, police trying to set up cordons and move people out of the area. I was across the street west of there at the World Financial Center. That's when those buildings began to be evacuated and people were going out. At that point, a lot of people tried to run over, not a lot, but many people that I saw tried to run over to the World Trade Center, telling police, I know someone in there. I have a loved one who's in there. And they were prevented from going in that direction. But there were many tears, and there was an awful lot of anger. And then, with subsequent explosions, and when a portion of World Trade 1 hit the ground, there was an enormous burst, a cloud of smoke and debris that started moving north. We were north of the building, downwind, and that's where the debris started blowing. And waves of people started moving up. Stuyvesant High School was evacuated. Another school was evacuated. Literally tens of thousands of people started moving up West Street and up the sidewalks, including emergency people and fire people and police who were trying to establish what was going on. It was an unbelievable sight. I spoke to the chief operating officer of the Port Authority, Ernest Butcher, who told me that they had no prior warning of any possibility of an attack. This was a total surprise. He said he was trying to get a hold of his top staff at that point to try, that was before the second tower collapsed, to try and establish then what the extent of the damage would be. But this was, it was unrealistic, the fact that we watched these series of events happen, one after another, with the first catastrophe thinking that's going to be as bad as it gets. And then the subsequent wave, people just couldn't believe their ears. People were running away, running from the dust, trying to get in the tunnel, many people crying, many people worried about loved ones and worried about friends left behind, not knowing what the status was. And you have to remember, a lot of the police and fire who were the first to respond undoubtedly were still in the building. A lot of the police and fire bosses who get right at the base of the building had to be there when the buildings went down. One police lieutenant I spoke with said, who He's trying to, he said that their communication was down. He was trying to find out by word of mouth how many bosses and who might have been down at the scene. Still, authorities are trying to establish that now. While around me right at this moment, it's rather calm and orderly. At the scene, they are still trying to figure out what went on. This is John Slattery reporting live from West Street.
All right, John, that is John, just a few blocks from a World Trade Center. We also want to point out that a temporary morgue can now be set up in the area of the World Trade Center. Also, while travel in and around Manhattan and all of New York State has been somewhat limited, the LIRR is now running limited service, and I believe, Angela, you mentioned that some outbound routes out of Manhattan are now open.
I don't want to get it, so let's keep walking. I want my parents. Just walk up.
I'm up this way.
Let's go this way, you guys.
Next.
I want my parents.
What do you think of this?
It's crazy. It's terrible. How can just believe the two buildings now is gone?
Did you see it collapse?
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
I saw, it just went.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, it looked like.
Just smoking.
Yeah, it looked like, you know, you see in the movies when they demolish a building.
Exactly.
That's how it went down.
How did he? The bone is stronger. The bone in here.
Oh yeah. The plane.
Very, very strong. How can destroy this big building in here? This bone is very strong.
They're shooting. They're driving around shooting. They arrested 2 Iranians. Oh shit. They're shooting. I'm serious. You should have saw me running.
I told you. Did you hear that they have a bus? They caught a bus, a buck or a truck.
A van full of bombs, right?
Oh no! Somebody said there was a truck that had a picture of the World Trade Center with the plane flying into it. They caught it.
Three at the same time.
Under attack.
Chicago, Pentagon, and Chicago, the Pentagon, and that got hit at the same time.
Well, yeah, it's obviously orchestrated, though. Well, them niggas, how you declare war on something you can't see?
No.
Put me in office, I'll show you.
Them niggas, they got on TV, niggas detectives still.
Put me in office and I'll show you how to declare war on something you can't see.
I know who do. Yo, they get on TV, the motherfuckers happening in their country right now. They showing on TV.
Yeah, they want.
That's serious.
Oh, you trying to figure like this? Is the U.S. going around helping everybody? In other words, not minding their own business. You get into something you don't know nothing about, they gonna mess with you. And I'm like, why don't you leave them alone? And they come over and mess with you.
They got fucked. That's exactly what it is. They got fucked up.
Wow.
Because them niggas blew up in 2 buildings, they got fucked up.
Here's what I don't get. Is how our CIA and our FBI had no clue.
That's because it's an inside job.
You know why? But that's scary. How could Iranians get in Boston, one flight, Boston to New York, hijack it, and took us out? What do you call it? I forgot.
Probably got the Pentagon.
Iranians and Iraq. By the way, these gentlemen, they're from the time of birth, they're born to
do this shit.
Oh, the suicide bomber.
That's exactly what it was.
Hey, listen.
Oh, you know what?
They flew that plane right dead into the tower.
It's like, you can't.
But you know, straight up, the world is going to.
You cannot program me to go inside.
It's when these terrorist countries finally figure out nuclear warheads. They don't have to launch it anywhere. They detonate it on themselves. And then the world has got radioactive fallout.
This is control from the Empire.
You don't have to launch a nuclear powered thing anymore. You know, we've got.
I always thought they would bomb Times
Square. We've got enough
Megatrons. It's the most popular area in New York City.
It's all about capitalism.
So y'all said they were shooting?
Today's election day too.
It is election day, ain't it?
Nah, bro, not the election. This is
primary. It could be political. And I didn't go to class to learn about that shit today too.
You gotta walk to Brooklyn, son. Brooklyn, who other than Queens? Right over the bridge.
Queens, you go right there to the M3 25.
my God, the Rockabye Reds turn upon them their own violence. With their own evil, he will cut them off. Cut them off.
To Senator McCain, these are the first pictures we have in. This is from Somerset County, Pennsylvania. This is where the United Airlines flight, I believe it is 176, went down. I'm sorry, I corrected. United Airlines 93. This was a Boeing 757 bound from Newark, New Jersey to San Francisco. It crashed in Somerset County, Pennsylvania, near the town of Shanksville, south of Pittsburgh. We're told about 80 miles outside Pittsburgh in western Pennsylvania. It is not known how many passengers or crew were on board, although initial reports indicated no survivors. Again, these are the first pictures we have coming in from WTAJ there in the Pittsburgh area. United Airlines telling us earlier they had lost this flight, and they knew that it had crashed near Pittsburgh. There is a second United Airlines flight, the Boeing 767, flight 175, bound from Boston to Los Angeles, has crashed. The airline's still telling us at this point that they do not know where. We don't have information on the number of people aboard. It is possible, but not confirmed, that this would have been the second plane to hit the World Trade Center. Now again, 2 United Airlines flights, and in addition to American Airlines flights, the flight 11 from Boston to Los Angeles, this was a Boeing 767 with 81 passengers on board, 9 crew members, 2 pilots. This is believed to be one of the planes that crashed into the World Trade Center. All 4 of these planes that we're describing to you now, these flights, all headed to California. The second American Airlines flight 77, this is a Boeing 757, left Dulles Airport near Washington on its way to Los Angeles. It had 58 passengers on board, 4 crew, 2 pilots. This plane unaccounted for.
I'm home to try and make some contact with people and get some food and get back out there.
Let's listen to the statement that the president gave. Freedom itself was attacked this morning by a faceless coward, and freedom will be defended. I want to reassure the American people that the full resources of the federal government are working to assist local authorities to save lives and to help the victims of these attacks. Make no mistake, the United States will hunt down and punish those responsible for these cowardly acts.
What really sucks is that, like, I fly American.
That's a 3-1,
I told up my job, I said, look, I'm not coming in. Went back downstairs. They said, Emergency personnel only on the ferry. So one of the chiefs was down on the fire department said, look, come with us. And we've been digging out bodies for the last couple hours. Let me tell you something. There's no trade center. They're gone. The World Financial Center is gone. Battery Park City, most of the windows are blown out. The AT&T building went down. We're gonna, don't even worry about it.
And what about Washington? The Pentagon?
What the hell do I know? I'm over here digging freaking bodies out of rubble. They told me to go home and be back at 6 o'clock, so here's what's left of the trade center.
You're gonna work nights or night?
I'm gonna work as long as they freaking need me down there. The Red Cross are gonna be paying me, so it's not a problem. I'd say I went to the bank. Luckily, I went to the bank before they blew the goddamn bank up.
Did you get any closer?
Huh?
Have you gotten any closer?
Well, I went around this way over here. It stopped me. I was kind of close. It's closer than this. If you get in there, it's hard unless you got a gas mask or something.
It's crazy.
It's real strong. It's smooth, real acid, real strong on the side.
Can you get around like south on the Battery Park?
Like this way, you can get on this way and come around on the other side.
On the west side?
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're gonna need something to cover your face.
Yeah. Where'd you get yours?
Like this?
Yeah.
One of the firemen down there. From the South Ferry, because I got off from the South Ferry. I'm gonna get in there. Even though I'm not taking pictures, but I'm gonna get in there.
She doesn't go into work till 9:30, so.
I just want to see how close it is.
Yeah, me too. I want to see it, you know, it's amazing.
I want to see how flat they got.
That's crazy.
Some of these like 2 floors high now.
It's nuts.
I seen on the news. I seen when the second one went right into it.
Oh really?
Yeah, they showed it on the news. I was on the ferry this morning. I was coming over, right? And I seen some smoke. And I said, oh shit. No, somebody said, oh, it was me. I don't know. I was confused. Somebody said, oh shit. Fucking the World Trade Center's on fire. And I said, it's not on fire. There's a big old green hole in it. There was a hole right up. You can see it. Like something out of a fucking movie. There was a big old green hole and there was flames coming out, but not a lot. It was just a little bit. And then that's like I was underground on the train, and all of a sudden I felt like a tremor, and that's when they both collapsed.
Wow. Yeah, I watched the one go down, but
then the second one came right behind it.
I only saw the second one. That's the only one I saw.
You only saw the second one?
I couldn't even see the first one because the second one was in the way.
Yeah, it was in the way.
I'm gonna try down here.
You got to see it?
Yeah. Yeah, so
it looked like
a movie. Yeah. Just like that.
It just went straight down.
Yeah.
It didn't go sideways or nothing.
Nah. Imagine if it went sideways.
It would have took all this here. If it would have came this way, it would have took all this shit down.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, it just went straight down.
Yeah.
It would have caused more casualties. How many people died? Like 5,000, 6,000?
I don't even know. This is crazy.
How many years it's gonna take to unbury them people out of there? People are gonna find pieces. They're gonna find a fingernail over there, a tooth over there, an eyeball over there.
Yeah. Here they come. I'm gonna take a walk.
I
plane's coming over here.
There's no one allowed down there?
Oh, I don't.
Can't get to my office.
That way, this way. Nobody's allowed down there. It's frozen right now.
I know, but I got a lot of important stuff. Are they gonna open this? What? Is it still burning? What's the debris? Man, you can't get a thing. Is there people over there? Well, they're running. No, they're running over there.
It's probably going to collapse. That's why I don't want anybody over there.
Is any of it still standing?
All right, guys, gotta move back.
I hear you. Everybody back. Let's go. Back up.
4, the 5, and 6, no?
Who the fuck is backing up here? Who are you backing up?
Excuse me, dude. We gotta get back.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's cater to the Americans. Let's cater to the Americans. Just remember, who you throwing out? Who you throwing out the line?
Excuse me, you got a spare map? Sorry.
Oh, take a picture for me. What happened?
Yeah. All right. Let me make sure I got you. Yeah, I got you. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Good luck to you. Oh, scare. Careful.
That nigga still, you know what it was? He said he back, sir. He said go inside the building.
Is there any of the towers left at all?
What, the cones?
Yeah.
They all fall down a long time.
But I mean, is there anything left? Is it just like totally gone?
It's a pile of rubble.
Buildings next door to falling too?
Yeah, the building across the street's gonna fall down now.
Wow. Wow.
It's not that big though, it's a smaller building.
192 on the air.
Yeah, okay, I'll go right. It's chaos. Complete chaos.
And then moments later, I saw that first tower collapse on itself. And that was
See
it
anybody
for-
jumping from
No, I didn't see. that.
What's your name, sir?
Michael Alexander. What?
I'm with the Connecticut Post.
With the Connecticut Post.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. What does a fire safety
No, I'm just
director do in a situation like this?
Actually, I'm responsible for evacuating a building if there's a serious emergency.
Did you evacuate the building?
Yeah, we did.
How many people was that?
Well, it was like early in the day. We made the decision to evacuate after the first tower fell.
How long did it take you to get people out?
Actually, people started on their own. They started to just kind of leave naturally. But regarding the exact time, I don't really remember what time we decided to quit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Alien feature, man. It's just insane.
What happened? It blew up again?
Guys, you gotta clear this corner.
Number 7, just for that.
Oh, that's the mayor's emergency center.
Just that.
Fuck.
You fucked up.
Which part of the complex are that? East or
Huh?
west?
They fucked us up.
Let's keep moving over there. Keep moving.
Guys.
Let's keep moving. Let's go.
You saw it hit the building?
Yeah, I saw it come from in the direction it came from, towards the behind us, from the world, the Statue of Liberty. We was working right there. We watched. We seen the explosion from the first one, so we was outside working. And I'm like, okay, I'm on the phone, and I hear another plane hovering over me, real low. It was purple and blue, like a 737.
Wow!
Smacked right down into the building. It was aiming for the corner.
There was rifles.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying before.
I'm gonna hop out right here, right?
Okay, if they don't, then I'll take you straight across. If they're not gonna let.
Well, I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Trying to get across Manhattan Bridge? You're trying to get across the bridge?
Can you open that?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get across. Let me find out.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, man. Get on.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah,
Take care. The weirdest thing is that there's no cabs on the street. There's barely any cars. There are no cabs. Not one.